Okay, you're online.
Alrighty. Okay, I'll talk to you, Colonel, as if you're...
No, you talk to the back of the room.
Okay. Good morning, sir. I am Cadet Major Sophia Vocal. I am the Corps Commander for second semester, and this is our cadet mission brief. A little bit of overview of our brief. We're going to start with some background on our unit, go through our organizational chart of this class, the leaders of the Corps. We'll have our points of contact come up and say a little bit about our goals for this year. Then we'll talk about some other goals that we're working towards, go through some activities that we do as a Corps, and then if you have any questions, that'll come at the end, and we'll go over your schedule. So, first of all, we were formed in August of 2006. We're the only unit within a 98-mile radius. We have gotten the Distinguished Unit Award every year. We teach core classes such as PE, history, science of flight, so science. We require 10 hours of community service, but many cadets go above and beyond that. We've had 2 officers since 2011, and hopefully we'll have a 3rd sometime soon. And our military studies hybrid course started in 2012, and we'll talk a bit about that in this briefing. Okay, we're going to start off with our Cadet Corps, so I will have our senior advisors come up and introduce themselves first.
Good morning, sir. My name is Cadet Captain Gonzalez. I'm a senior advisor. I'm a senior here at PHS.
Morning, sir. My name is Cadet Major Grant Temple. I'm also a senior at Prescott High School. And as senior advisors, we're in charge of the JAZ, which is an acronym for the Junior ROTC Association of Arizona, which we will be briefing you on later in the presentation.
Good morning, sir. I'm Cadet Chief Master Sergeant as Andrew Palmer and a junior at Prescott High School. As the Chief Master Sergeant, I overlook Officer of the Quarter, Enlisted Testing, and Cadet of the Month. Sir, I'd gladly like to invite you today for Cadet of the Month interview board today after school. Thank you, sir.
Hello, sir. I'm Cadet Second Lieutenant Veronica Norcus. I'm a sophomore here at PHS, and I'm in charge of Operations Squadron.
Hello, sir. I'm Cadet Master Sergeant Rafael Temple, and I am her successor.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so operations is just like the daily stuff that we do here, just like flight commander meetings and just like flight ribbons and flight challenges and just keeping everything like together in the Corps, just like small things. So like the first day of school, we pick the youngest cadet in each class, and they're the flight commander, and then we pick a flight sergeant for that class just to put them on the spot and let them learn how to conduct their peers and work with them. Thank you, sir.
Wait, we'll talk about the flight names.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so we don't have traditional flight names. The first day of school with long pointing the flight commanders and flight sergeants, we pick the flight names that have to do with the alphabet. It's just, right now we have F through L, and so the flight gets to pick their own name according to their letter.
Team building activity.
Team building activity.
Good morning, sir. I'm Cadet Second Lieutenant Brandon Clever, and I'm a sophomore, and I'm the teams commander here at Prescott High School. As teams commander, I'm in charge of all the clubs and teams that PrescottJROTC has, such as rocketry, orienteering, cyber patriot, and I'm also in charge of color guard and honor guard. Thank you, sir.
Good morning, sir. I'm Cadet Second Lieutenant Reagan Sensmeyer, and I'm a sophomore. I'm in charge of Missions Squadron. In missions, we oversee all of the big events that the Corps does, like the military ball and the veterans wall, and things like the FTX, like the field training exercise camp out we go on. And I also oversee all the finances as well as the recruiting for the Corps. Thank you, sir.
Good morning, sir. I am Captain I'm Cadet Captain Johnson, and I'm a junior here as the Vice Commander, and I'm also in charge of the military studies, and Garrett would like to tell you about that. Thank you, Garrett.
I was going to make sure you mention your CV and essay, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, 'cause he's looking at that also.
Talk slower.
Good morning, sir. I'm Cadet Second Lieutenant Holly Beaupre, and I'm in charge of the Logistics Squadron.
Good morning, sir. I'm Cadet Master Sergeant Andrew Lawhead. I'm a junior at Prescott High School, and I'm the Logistics Vice.
In Logistics, we are in charge of all of the uniforms and the inventory and equipment. We keep track of everything. We issue uniforms to cadets, and we enter that into wings.
Before you sit down, make sure that you invite him to see the logistics room and tell him that.
Equipment.
Yeah.
We would like to invite you to see our inventory and equipment and logistics room.
Okay. Next slide. Okay, now we will have our points of contact for our goals come up and tell you a little bit about them and their status. So, Veronica.
Hello, sir. I'm the point of contact for the Wingman Program, and so far, I need to change this slide because it actually works now. Okay, so we passed out the cards for all the cadets, and all the cadets know who their wingmen are. And it has kind of got it started, so we don't know really how well it's going, but we're hoping when we come, oh, actually we're back from break. Just kidding. It's going really well. So the Wingman Program is just a suicide prevention program. It's where cadets are paired up with people in their class. So they just have someone to talk to, someone to study with, just a friend. That's also kind of a grade. Just so they always have someone there for them. Thank you.
Hello, sir. I am the point of contact for establishing a Kitty Hawk Society. The Kitty Hawk Society is established. The point of our Kitty Hawk Society is to work with the seniors in our community as well as the children, I guess, or the young teenagers, and just get our name out there. Recruit, do all of that kind of stuff. This photo that you see here is a picture of our initial cadre at our first induction ceremony, which was on the 4th of November. Thank you, sir.
Hello again, sir. I was the point of contact for the unit goal of painting athletic sheds. The athletic director requested that we paint 3 athletic sheds. They are down by the tennis courts and the baseball fields. This went really well. It took us 3 Wednesdays after school. We went down with probably 10 to 12 cadets. We got the painting done in 3 days. I underestimated the amount of paint we needed, so it took a little longer than expected, but overall it went very well and it is complete.
Maybe at the end of that, talk about how.
Hello again, sir. I am the point of contact for repairing and improving the drainage system behind our classrooms, and it's currently in progress. We're working on we just need to put the rocks back into the drains that have been dug by the Bobcat, and we've been trying to do that, but the weather has not been permitting. But as soon as the weather is better, we will fix that.
Hello, sir. I'm Cadet Rafael Temple, and I'm in charge of Connecting Generations this semester. Basically, what Connecting Generations is we have our entire SAL class, our Senior Aerospace Leadership class, go to Las Fuentes, and they're responsible of visiting a senior friend we have there once a month. Thank you.
Hello, sir. I'm Cadet Second Lieutenant Jeremy Santiano. I'm a senior here at Prescott High School, and I am the POC for painting the P on P Mountain. And you might have seen it coming up here today, but if you didn't, you might see it going back home. Is this giant P on a mountain? You can see it when you're driving to Phoenix from here. But Right now, we're in the process of getting donations from hardware stores around our city area and asking for donations of paint and brooms that we would need to paint the P on the mountain. And we're thinking of roughly having 20 to 30 cadets going up there and painting the P itself, and we're thinking that we're going to need 200 to 300 man hours altogether. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so now we'll go through some of our other goals that we have for our Corps this year. Our first one that's pretty major is to continue to incorporate our hybrid cadets into everything that we do. This is difficult because they do commute here every Monday, and that's really the only day that we see them. But we are working around it. For example, we've changed our schedule to revolve around our military study, our hybrid cadets. We have a hybrid cadet in Kitty Hawk Society. We involve them in our curriculum and action trips, change of command, that kind of thing. We have a stand-up Cyber Patriot team. We have one for ROTC and we have one civilian team, and that started this year. So we also have PhD Dr. Hawes from Embry-Riddle coming over to teach us about that. We have been working with our community for the Yarnell 19 Hot Shots, the memorial service for all of that. We focus on 8th grade recruiting, banners, pencils, going there with our awareness presentation teams and getting our name out to the kids. And we have our jazz starting this year again. We also have our wellness program. We have 100% cadet participation for both semesters. We have 2 field days. We have wellness Fridays, which every class will go and do something, whether it be physical training, color guard, honor guard, drill. We have a top cadet board and our Beat the Colonel board in our classroom. And if they beat the Colonel's scores, they'll get extra credit. So I don't know if I can beat Colonel's scores. We'll see. These are some of our activities that we do all year. For example, one that we just recently did was our Shriners Clothe a Child. That's where you'll go and Shriners has a bunch of children that need some things clothing wise, and they'll give you a list of all the clothing that they need, and you'll take them shopping, and it's really touching. And then if he has any questions, I'll go over that. This is your schedule, sir. After this classroom, you will be visiting Fatality Flight to watch them conduct the 30-step drill. Then you'll have a studio visit, which is here with Goofy Goobers. Then we will take you on a unit tour and show you the logistics room, our equipment, our storage facility, if you would like to see it. After that, I will take you to have lunch with the superintendent and a few cadets. Then you will have some time for your inspection checklist, just to sit in a quiet room, go over that. Nobody will bother you, hopefully. Then you will visit our PE classes, Hoopla and Immortal Infantry. Right after school, there's a Cadet of the Month board with Andrew Palmer. And then you'll visit our leadership lab and get to know them. And then you can head on home. Do you have any questions? Thank you.
Andrew, do we have the names for the Cadet of the Month board?
I talked to Orcus, Prey, and